Hey, what's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the Brown Gent. Got some big claims today. I know some people are very happy. And for those of you who may have faded some of these, doesn't matter. We're going to have a ton more airdrops coming our way in the near future. Just continue to grind, put in the time, and you will get paid. Now, before we get into it, as always, nothing I say here is financial advice. I'm just a brown guy on YouTube, okay? How trustworthy can I be? So please do your own research, but while you're at it, show your support. Follow me on Twitter if you haven't already. Subscribe on YouTube, like the video, share the video. You can check out my wallet on the bank, which I made a really nice flip earlier tonight. For those of you who've been watching, I made about another $1,500 on an NFT flip, so that was great. And if you want extra coaching, guidance, and support, my services are linked down below. You got 3 more days before the price for the Web3 Secret Society goes up. Now, this is going to likely be my last stream before I get my new monitor tomorrow. So I paid like a couple thousand US to get this 57-inch monitor, like curved everything. Honestly, I can't wait. It's supposed to make you a lot more productive. And basically, you can just sort of share like areas of the screen versus right now I have 2 different screens, not obviously even that as big size. It's going to be great. So I can't wait to report back on how that is. This is how the monitor looks. Hopefully, it's worth the investment. Now, cryptocurrency, on the other hand, has been sliding. I hope none of you were tricked into buying back as we pumped. A lot of influencers will continue to tell you that we're going to V-recover. But what you should know by now is the market doesn't go straight up and the market doesn't go straight down. There are bounces. The reason there's bounces is market makers want to shake out people who are in longs or in shorts using leverage. Otherwise, it would be the easiest game ever to just buy something when it dips and watch it V-recover, or the same thing opposite. Watch something go parabolic and watch it just jettison down. It never works that way. You stair step up and you stair step down. In this case, we are likely stair stepping down. That doesn't change the fact that I'm still super bullish on this market, but we've got to give it some time. So please do not listen to those idiots out there who tell you we're going to be $3,000 very soon. Don't listen to the people who talk to you about ETFs on Cardano and Litecoin and going, this is going to mean we're just going to skyrocket. No, those people know nothing, or they're trying to get your views. They don't have your best interest at heart. Just remember, you want to buy at range lows. And if you are okay with just holding, please avoid leverage. Just focus on spot for now. And that way you'll be safe regardless, okay? Now, biggest claim today was on Sol Layer. So you guys probably remember I was talking about this last summer. I call this sort of the eigenlayer of Solana. And it was nothing like it. Why? Because it paid out so much better. Eigenlayer took forever and paid peanuts. And in this case, I'll just show you mine, for example. I earned 5,200 layer token. They did do a couple of things that made me a little eerie. Number one, they screwed up a bunch of their logistical stuff. So the timing was bad. So their allocation checker was supposed to be live yesterday. They didn't do it. They then had a vesting that was not supposed to happen. All 100% of tokens from the Genesis drop, which is this, should have been claimable today. Did not happen. At the same time, they had a lot of mistakes. Like, for example, oh my God, even still, it shows January 18th vesting. Oh, it's because I didn't refresh the page. But you can see here. Now, if you refresh it, it says July 18th. But like, I was looking for a time machine, or I was trying to change the date in my computer to make it work. Spoiler alert, it didn't. But still, pretty nice airdrop considering in the pre-market, it was going for $1.20. So pretty good. And by the way, if you want to see the tokenomics, I've included the links right here. Basically, max supply of 1 billion, initial circulating supply of 200 million, right? So all these things, including the vesting schedule, are here. You see this Genesis drop fully unvested at launch. I'm sure if you refresh this now, they're going to change it again. But whatever. So be it. It is what it is. You know, one thing I hope this tells you, though, is when you see mistakes like this, it's really hard to trust a team with your money. So I'm going to be honest with you. I have withdrawn all my funds from Solo. I don't think they're going to scam anyone. Honestly, I've already locked up the airdrop. I've had given them funds long enough. What's the point of doing it? Now it's only upside risk. So that's why I got rid of it. Okay. Now, one of the things I did do, and I'll be honest with you guys, because the Web3 Secret Society always comes first. At 129, I sort of talked about, what I did with Layer. So I had basically sold on Whale's market ahead of time with tokens I didn't have because the allocation wasn't available. The pre-sale buyers at this point were up 3 to 4x, and obviously we know airdrop people are going to dump because the market's horrible. Well, I told the Web3 Secret Society this when the price was $1.20 to $1.25. I know a couple of them got in because obviously timing and whatever. And then a couple hours later, I posted this because, the price had come down on the pre-market as people started to realize, wait, this is valued way too highly. Okay. But even still, even if you got in, you probably made a decent amount because as you can see here, by the end of the pre-market, they were basically selling for 86 cents and for filling orders, where I could fill $1.20, $1.25, no problem. And now if you look at the Layer token, it's 76 cents. So I tell you this now because it's already over, but basically the strategy, right, that I was showing on Twitter and even earlier on Web3 Secret Society for those who were part of it was you could literally sell tokens you don't have because we had a confluence, you had a perfect storm, right? As I mentioned, pre-sale buyers were up 3 to 4x. They're 100% going to take profit. You also had, airdrop people who wanted to dump. So the plan was basically sell as much Sol Layer token in Whale's market without even seeing my allocation, without even knowing, right? I sold thousands and thousands of tokens, right? And then put on collateral, wait for the price to dump, buy the token when it dumped, and fill those orders. So I didn't end up buying at 76 cents. I ended up buying most of my tokens between 85 and 90 cents to fill. But I basically had an average price of $1.20 that I had to fill. So even outside my airdrop, it was a pretty good deal. It was like 35 cents per token that I sold, and I sold 1,000. So awesome. Now, obviously, I want to give back to the community. So I had posted, how much my allocation was, and I noticed something really weird, right? And I've talked about this before. Every time I post something about a giveaway, I get like hundreds of likes and retweets and whatever. And it was always people who never were involved or never ever engaged after the fact. So I started doing something differently. Now, I don't even tell you guys when I'm going to do a giveaway. I do the giveaway first, and then I tell you. In this case, I was like, all right, I'm going to post this win and see how many people like or, whatever. And if it was over 20, then I would have done a drawing. But I noticed 11 people liked, 5 commented, and there was 2 people who did both. So it ended up being 14? I think 14 people who actually 14 unique people. So I just gave them all $25 each, right? There's 3 people I still have to send money to. If that's you guys, DM me your wallet address. I've already DM'd you on Twitter, but I want to continue supporting those who support me. Now, also, next update is on Anime Coin. So if you have been on Kaito, they have done the community claim for anime. Now, if you're a top yapper, you got paid big time. They got I think 5-figure allocation. In this case, I think I got $80. Not bad. And, I know everyone won't get this, but I still think it's worthwhile. Definitely check it out if you are on Kaito. One thing I will tell you, and for those of you who've been on the fence about Kaito or you've been down on your luck, listen, I was getting destroyed. Let's be honest here. If I go to my earned apps, look, I got no shame in showing you this. why is it showing this? Look at this. Between December 26th or 24th and January 26th, I got 0 yaps, okay? And let me tell you something. I was posting on Twitter at least 8 to 10 times a day on my own. And then recently, it started to go up. Now, I didn't all of a sudden just get better at yapping. I mean, maybe I did. But part of it also is they have made changes to their algorithm. So there was a lot of big accounts who were out there just typing reply, yap, 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 yap. And the founder of Kaito was like, okay, enough of that. Shut the whole thing down. Did a shadow ban on some people, right? Basically did some slashing. So what's happened is now people are disincentivized from doing this. And now you can get an even bigger share of Kaito if you're posting proper content. I really think you guys are sleeping on this. I've seen some conservative estimates of at least $10 to $15 per yap. This is a very easy way to grow your account without really putting any dollars in, but at the same time, build out your brand on Twitter. Now, I have a video obviously on Kaito, so definitely check that out. Next update is on OpenSea. So I think this is really funny. So let me just sort of, I had to include this tweet because Easy Eats Bodega had a great tweet. OpenSea using a shipping container is hilarious because they haven't shipped anything in years. Now, I thought it was really weird to get that link for the OpenSea Foundation. I think it was yesterday. And it was like a website with a connect button. And all it did was show you a TOS and everything else. And you had to KYC and all that. And now OpenSea is coming back saying, that wasn't ours. We got hacked. Blah, blah, blah. And like, so they hacked. They put a geo-blocking, a KYC, a terms of conditions, no draining, but they put all these other things that just make you look bad from a reputational standpoint, right? So I think many people think that they're trying to backtrack this because it went so poorly, right? Now, they've already taken the website down and basically they've got so much feedback. Hopefully they make some changes. And now they're saying that, they were hacked and this never happened, right? This is all completely false and whatever. We'll see exactly how this turns out. That's why you see the big X on OpenSea. I'm hoping we finally get something for it, especially like if you trade NFTs, sometimes you probably got some OpenSea volume. The next update is on Quay Network, and they're basically going to have their TGE on February 19th. I did have sort of testnet activity or 2 of them for you to do. One of them ended up having you mint something on their testnet, and you had to get like 10 Quay or whatever. So hopefully we get something. It'd be nice to get an airdrop here, but who knows? The next update is from Jumper. Now, guys, as you know, Jumper is one of my favorite websites that I bookmark all the time. I probably use Jumper and Bank as my top 2 crypto applications. And I just continue using Jumper. Why? Because they have a loyalty program, because they have the best aggregation, right? And, just basically make it easy for you. So now what they're doing is if you have a certain profile, you can qualify for a whitelist with Raccoons and FT, right? So so some of you know this, but we have like a Genesis pass that you buy off the secondary market or whatever, and that will get you the Raccoon NFT when it launches. But until then, you can win one of them by earning this whitelist. So you can basically check out your Jumper profile. So I'm level 15. I'm really close to level 16, 3 points away. But basically that qualifies me on this tier. So if I go down here, I'm here on this tier. And basically I can win some whitelists. I can win one of, how many whitelists was it again? Basically 8 whitelist spots. And right now, if I look at this, I think it was 1,000 something that had done it. Why did they just go into this? I hate Galaxy so much. 1,060 people did this so far, okay? It's not bad. Next update for you guys is on Blast Bearer. So this is the token that meant to sort of do what Blast did, but better. I thought hilarious. They had their TGE yesterday. As you guys probably remember, their airdrop is 2 days after their TGE. So that means it's tomorrow. And what they've done is basically they're going to airdrop you the token so you don't have to claim. even if your wallet is empty, and then basically all, which is actually nice. Like that's what a real airdrop is. So if you qualify, right, you can definitely check that out. And then if you need to bridge some funds over to Bearer Chain so that you can swap it into whatever, feel free to do so. Now, I've included the checker link just in case. In this case, I got 63,100 blast with a bear on it. So I don't know how good that is, but we'll see. And finally, I got two more updates. And the second last update is on this walkthrough that I did. So guys, I know that Web3 gaming is not something that interests most of you, but I just want to highlight that there's a white list that you can earn if you earn 200 reputation points on it. I know some of you are always looking for a way to, either touch grass or add more value to your account without putting in more liquidity. This is one such example. I believe this whitelist will get you an early mint at a discount, and this game is very popular. So I like it. I've made a video about it. These videos typically don't get that many views. Check this out if you're interested. And I will have a sort of update as well on Corona Wilds, which is also sort of going to have like their own play to earn airdrop as well very soon. Now, one last thing I want to talk about. You guys said this earlier last week, but most people think that having all these new chains is absolutely ridiculous. Zero value, and if there were no rewards or airdrops coming from them, you wouldn't want them, right? Like, I'll be honest, I love the fact that Sol only has one chain. I hate the fact that ETH just continues to have so many Ethereum layer 2s. Now Abstract requires us to use other wallets, and I hope that chains start realizing this and start looking for a way to actually innovate. You know what I'm saying? So what is interesting is Ali has been responding to all of Loshmi's price prediction. So Loshmi was going through and saying how all these NFT mints happen or going to result in, and every one of them has tanked. Every single mint, for the most part, outside of those socks, has done so poorly on Abstract. Why? Because the liquidity is not there. Like, no one wants to put their money on a chain with a Privy wallet, and there's no reason to use it. It's so weird. And Kabu, which was supposed to be the premier mint on Abstract, has completely failed. As when I last checked, you can see floor price is less than the mint, which is one of the worst things you can have happen. It just speaks to the lack of demand. So please, once again, don't listen to these idiots out there. Not saying Loshmi is an idiot, but they're engagement farmers who will just tell you what you want to hear. So you end up minting, start fighting for useless whitelists on useless chains. There is no market for it. No one cares for it. They're just looking for a way, in this case for Loshmi. All Loshmi wanted to do was earn yaps for Abstract. And then basically maybe I heard even that, getting paid by the teams or certain teams or whatever, doesn't matter. Just assume that no one is looking out for you, and start using critical thinking skills on will people actually want these NFTs. The reality is only a few good ones and so many grifter teams. So that is pretty much all I have. I just want to see what's in the chat. We got Metal. Let's go for the algo. How's it going? BG. Yeah. Hey, NW. Wow screen. Yeah, I can't wait. I literally can't wait. I don't know if this, I'm on a dining table right now in my Airbnb. Hopefully it's big enough. Hey, Haitian Buffet, Hasuna in the house. Jeez, the layer cook was nice today. OpenSea continues to drop the ball. I would love to see OpenSea is like BlackBerry. They had such a stranglehold on the NFT market, and Magic Eden is now my sort of go-to. Fabian Day. Hi, Greg. Greg. Hi. And we got Patau here. Afternoon, BG. Nice catching you live. Best way to earn yaps. So first sign up for Kaito. Smart followers don't matter so much. As long as you can sign up for Kaito, all you've got to do is post insightful comments or post insightful threads or tweets. I made some videos on it, so definitely check it out. Just keep doing that. Remember, everything when it comes to YouTube, Twitter, whatever, is you can lie and you can be flashy, which is obviously if you have no ethics or morals, sure. But if you want to be flashy, you can burn a bunch of money. But the best way is to provide value, do it consistently. If people make money off you, they're going to watch you. That's just the reality of it. And if people make money off your insights, they will listen to you. They will continue to come back for it. That's just the reality of it. Doesn't matter how much you hate them or how much they hate you. They do that. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. Good night. If you haven't already, hit the like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel on Twitter, and I'll see you next time. Bye.